Stand by. And we're live.
You know, this is the hard part of the show usually, because this is where you're trying to remember how to say the names.
Right. I can't remember yesterday, let alone somebody that told me their name like 2 minutes ago.
Have you ever noticed that's the reason I let you introduce the people? You have to say all the names.
Oh, I knew there was a method to her madness. Making me remember the names.
That's my secret. I've had a stroke.
Okay. My excuse is I just have CRS disease, and some of you may know what that is, and those of you that don't worry about it.
Anyhow, we're live here on Mountain Phone Live channel with In My Shoes TV, and we're getting ready to shoot another show, and we're so happy about it. We like having fun, and we like to enjoy life and everything, but the next show is very serious, a very serious subject, and I hope that whoever watches this can understand just a little bit of what people go through when you have cancer, basically. This is part of why we do In My Shoes. You have to walk in their shoes to know. And I know there's a lot of people out there that's had the scare of the C word, and there's a lot of people out there that's actually had to deal with it. And I know that it's a personal thing for me. I mean, I had to deal with it. I have family members that's had to deal with it. I've lost family members because of it. Matter of fact, I just lost a cousin a couple weeks ago to it. But
there's also survivors as well, like our next guest and like Rhonda, and and it's just that you can, there are survivors that can inspire others to keep going no matter what.
Yeah, so I'm excited about this show. We're getting ready. Got our sound check going on. Bob is still upset he didn't get a bear claw.
Yeah, we're still in timeout, but it's all right.
But it's okay. He likes this show, and he's going to take care of us. So I think he's waving us out, so we'll see you in a little bit.
All right, bye.
Today on In My Shoes, our sponsor is Grill Billy's Barbecue. Stop down at Grill Billy's on 66 at Knife Works. Ask for Jeff Foxworthy to get the best barbecue in town.
You make the sun shine. You seem to stop time. You make me feel like I'm walking on cloud number 9. You make the raindrops.
Hey, thanks for watching In My Shoes. I'm Rhonda.
And I'm Susan, and we need to give a shout out to our favorite restaurant, Sevierville, on Highway 66, called Grill Billy's.
It's down at the Knife Works. Just go right in there. There's a little red wagon. It's basically,
red wagon.
It's got Jeff
Not like the ones you
Foxworthy.
sit in and
Not
get
the ones
pulled
you
in
pull.
like a
It's
kid.
like the lunch wagons things. Jeff Foxworthy will serve you barbecue.
Well, not the real Jeff Foxworthy, but the second to realist Jeff. Is that a word?
Second to the realest? Yeah, why not?
We have our language
all
here.
day long.
Yes, he looks like Jeff. He sounds like Jeff. He has a great impersonation. So you got to go check him out and have a yummy lunch while you're there.
Yeah, for just $5, you can eat a sandwich, chips, and a drink.
That sounds good. We're going to go.
I think so.
We're
In My
gonna go.
Shoes is going to walk on down. Well, let's drive to 66.
Yeah. Then we can walk back and burn it off.
That's right. You know what? I'm excited about our show today.
Yeah, we've got some great guests today. We have got. I can't even talk. I'm thinking about barbecue right now. No, seriously, they're going to talk about cancer and actually surviving some cancer and a lot of good things that have come out of their experiences. So let's welcome to the show Emily Kyle and Sophia Connerly.
Yay! Welcome to the
Welcome
show.
to the show. Thank you so much.
Well, I know that you are here for the survival thing and also for Relay of Life. I believe.
Relay for Life.
Yes. Now, my understanding, you started it here in Sevier County?
Yes, I did.
And when was that?
In 1999.
Wow. Well, before we get started, we have a little video we want to share with everyone out there.
Okay.
Okay. Let's watch this video, guys.
I started it in 1999. When a person finds out they have cancer, it's a shock to them. I was so happy and so thrilled that I survived. I wanted to give back. I wanted everyone to survive like I have. Relay for Life is the signature fundraiser for the American Cancer Society. The people in this county had no idea what Relay for Life was, and I thought it would be such a fun event that would make this whole county aware of how important the fight against cancer is. So we started it, and the first night we were at City Park, and people camped out all night and raised lots and lots and lots of money. And if you're successful for the first time you do something, then it's easier to carry that on through the years. What's so special about Relay in Sevier County is Sevier County itself. Sevier Countians are people that they always say yes, they never say no. And so through Relay, they came to that with an attitude of winning. Join with us this year and every year to come and celebrate the lives of the survivors and join the fight.
Wow.
Wow.
That was an amazing video.
Yeah, very powerful.
I mean, that was great. When did you do that?
What month was that?
I think it was November. I got the idea.
That was recent.
Yes.
It was, yeah. Since this is our 20th anniversary, I saw a video that this young man, Dylan's Creative, or Lions Creative, Dylan Murphy, did for another business, and I was so captivated by his cinematography and his style and the storytelling that I reached out and asked him if he would do one for Relay. I thought it was important to really have something powerful to talk about our 20th anniversary, and also, record our history. Emily is a native. Her family was some of the first settlers in Sevierville and Sevier County, and she's a wonderful woman, and she's done a lot for this county and Sevierville. And I thought, this is twofold. It's going to be great advertisement, but it's going to be archiving some wonderful history of our town. So we did it just in November. Got some survivors, as you saw, walking down the sidewalk and the businesses. And not only is it talking about Relay and what it is, but it's also subliminal advertisement, because we're going to be downtown this year for our event.
Yeah, I talked to you the other day about that. You are going to actually be down by the courthouse, is it?
Yes, we are. Similar footprint to Bloomin' Barbecue and Bluegrass. So we're going to be surrounding the courthouse with our vendor tents and our entertainment stage and all the other activities that we have to really raise awareness for cancer and celebrate our survivors and remember our loved ones who didn't make it, and just all kinds of fun and fundraising. So we do both down there, and it'll go from noon to midnight. So it's a lot of fun.
And when is this?
June 2nd. June 2nd.
June 2nd.
Wow. It's
So
Saturday.
guys, you've got to come support this. Now, Miss Emily, how long have you been acting? That was a great video.
Well, just that day.
No, actually, my question to you, are you going to be walking in Relay of Life?
Absolutely.
I bet you're going to be right out front, aren't you?
I will be.
Now, how did you get the idea to start that here in Sevierville?
Well, it starts back when I found out that I had cancer. And I had breast cancer. And I was so thrilled, you can imagine, when you know that you're going to actually live, because the C word scares you to death. And I was so thankful that I really wanted to do something. I wanted to give back. And at that time, 21 or 22 years ago, there was just a small group from the American Cancer Society that met in Sevierville, and I wanted to join them and help them with a movement. And we'd have a luncheon once a year. And after that, they talked me into bringing Relay for Life to Sevier County. It had been going on nationwide for a short time. And at that particular year, I said I was not ready, and so finally I decided that this was the year. And I actually dedicated about 6 months of my life trying to make people in the county familiar of what Relay for Life is, because if people don't know what you're trying to get them to be involved in, they're not going to do it.
Right, right.
So I spent a lot of time doing that. But I knew it would be such a fun event because it's spend the night at that time. I don't think they spend the night as much now, you know, but it's like a camp out and food and entertainment for hours and hours and hours. And it was just different from a lot of other charity events that you see.
Yeah. Well,
So
now,
I was
I'm
going to
sorry.
say, you know, I think this is inspiring too, because you both are cancer survivors, right? Now, how many years have you been cancer free now?
24.
24 years. See, there is hope. There is hope. And what
Never
about
give
you?
up.
What kind of cancer did you
I
have?
had thyroid cancer and an 11-year survivor.
Wow.
Congratulations.
Now, how did you know that something was wrong with your thyroid?
I was getting a kind of a goiter type thing, a goose egg in my neck, and went and had it looked at. And I had already had half of my thyroid taken out a few years before because of the same thing. And when they took it out, they found some cancer cells in it. But that was about all I did with that. And then the other side started growing, and so I went and they took it out. And same prognosis, or same forensic report that it had some cancer cells in it. And they said, well, you need to take some radioactive iodine treatment. You swallow a radioactive iodine pill, and any leftover tissue absorbs that iodine that's radioactive, and it kills off that tissue, so it doesn't grow back.
Wow.
So, for a long time, I didn't kind of consider myself a survivor because I said, well, that was too easy. You have people like Emily and other people who really suffer a lot and have to fight a lot harder, and I kind of embarrassed to say, oh yeah, I'm a survivor. But then I realized, I realized, yeah, I am, because I am a beneficiary of all the research and all the fundraising people have done over the years to provide for that research, and I benefited from it because that's all I had to do was just take that. And here I am still. So
I just think that's such an inspiration, because that is scary to be told that you've got cancer, or you just to hear that word, and the fact that you guys said, no, I'm not going to let this beat me, and you just said, I'm going to put this in God's hands, and let's let this happen, and you fought it, and now here you sit.
Right.
And something good came out of it, because you got the Relay for Life here now, and you're encouraging and inspiring other people and helping and being supporters for people that don't make it, for their families and stuff, and helping raise money. I just think that's amazing.
Well,
It really is.
the thing is, it's like you said, it could be as simple as taking a pill, or it could be major surgery. It could be a lot of different things. Different types of cancer, there's skin cancer, there's all kinds. Either way, it's very scary when you hear those words.
yeah.
Because of those people doesn't survive. So us survivors, when I say that, because I am a survivor also, has to fight. And we are so glad that there is something like Relay of Life. Now, are they any charge to get in, or?
No, it's a free event. Now, we do fundraising on site. Relay for Life of Sevier County is one team, but we are made up of other teams, like family and friends. If you've made a team, Emily has a team, I'm on a team, and we all have our own individual team goals as far as how much money we want to raise in hopes of meeting the overall team goal. So we do that throughout the year, but this main event is what we take time and to celebrate our survivors. We have special ceremonies that, we ask all the survivors to take the first lap, and we do other things. And then in the evening, we'll do a special luminaria ceremony to recognize those who didn't last through the battle. And then we also incorporate other things that we say, hey, we're going to fight back. So it's free to get in, free to enjoy the entertainment we have and the activities. There's food for sale, or like I said, our individual teams will set up tents and they'll have concessions there, or they'll be selling T-shirts or anything to help add to our overall fundraising goal. But yeah, it's a fun time. Come see us.
Well, we'll run out of time, but real quick, are there a way to contact y'all to find out any information if people needs to?
Relay for Life of Sevier County TN on Facebook, or relayforlife.org/Sevier TN on
All right,
our website.
guys. Thank you for being on the show. Thank you all for watching. I'm Rhonda.
And I'm Susan, and don't forget to climb that mountain and find that sunshine behind the clouds.
Bye. Today on In My Shoes, our sponsor is Grill Billy's Barbecue. Stop down at Grill Billy's on 66 at Knife Works Ask for Jeff Foxworthy to get the best barbecue in town.
You make the sun shine. You seem to stop time. You make me feel like I'm walking